Buffalo Bills can leverage the London game that was recently leaked. The date was leaked as to when the Buffalo Bills will be going to London, and why that is important for the Buffalo Bills is because we get to decide when our bye week occurs. Welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We got to discuss it. The recent leaks from London. Buffalo Bills are going to leverage these leaks for Bills Mafia, and one of those reasons being the bye week. So the NFL allows teams that go to London to pick when their bye occurs. You could either have that bye be the following week after London, saying yes to having that as a bye week, or just telling the NFL, no, you don't want that as a bye week. In this scenario, the Buffalo Bills London game was leaked for October 8th. That means the Buffalo Bills will be playing in London week 5. Therefore, if the Buffalo Bills say, yes, we want our bye week to be week 6, that is an early bye. And strategically, I don't think that is something the Buffalo Bills would prefer. You look back to last year, the Buffalo Bills bye week was week 7. Everyone complained about it being an early bye week, having such a long drag and run through the playoffs to hopefully the Super Bowl. That's just such a long time with no breaks. So the Buffalo Bills could easily leverage this leak that occurred. The Buffalo Bills look to be playing in London October 8th, week 5. The Buffalo Bills will likely tell the NFL no to having our bye week, week 6, which is the earliest bye week that you can have. And then hopefully it would translate to a later bye week for the Buffalo Bills, therefore leveraging the London game. Now, the real question here is who the Buffalo Bills will play. That has not been announced, but everything is pointing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are stated to be playing there twice and could very well play there in back-to-back weeks. So the Buffalo Bills, this is technically a home game for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds, but everything is pointing to the Jacksonville Jaguars, although that is not confirmed. The real important thing with London is that the Buffalo Bills could very well use this strategically to have a later bye week. And yes, I mean, anything later than week 7 is an upgrade to 2022. So the Buffalo Bills get a later bye week that's just going to help us for that run later in the season. And we heard Brandon Beane specifically talk about the longevity of these players, specifically Josh Allen. You know, he's not saying that Josh Allen's going to completely stop running the football and putting his body on the line, sacrificing himself on a play-to-play basis. We just don't want to deal with that during the regular season. You hold off until the games are important. You hold off till everything is on the line, right? Until the next week you go home. So this is about having longevity, not only for Josh Allen, but for all of our players, right? And if you have an early bye week, you have to fight, you have to walk wounded for such a long time. But if that bye week is later in the year, helps us get hot late. We see what happens. The best teams get hot late. Really like what's going on here with the Buffalo Bills. And knowing that the Buffalo Bills have such a great opportunity here to expand the brand worldwide, to get all eyes on Josh Allen and Bills Mafia. Absolutely love it. But it really is all important about this team. Having the schedule release coming out this week is going to be really important to understand. And just getting into some of the other teams, you know, one example is the New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers. A lot of people are afraid of Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets with that defense. You know, and I believe that is a true threat to the Buffalo Bills this year. It's going to be a hard battle, hard-fought game, splitting them last year. But keep in mind, Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old. You know, I really think the Jets are going to rely on still running the football. That's what they do. And also relying on their defense. That's something that Green Bay really hasn't had the past several seasons, is a great defense. I mean, when they won the Super Bowl, they had a great defense, right? They kind of transitioned away from having a great defense, Green Bay, to relying on Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball, right? But now the Jets have that defense for Aaron Rodgers. They have a run game, right? They have good running backs too as well. So I really think the Jets are going to utilize play action, you know, utilize Aaron Rodgers, smarts, taking care of the football and relying on that defense to just win games. So I really believe the Buffalo Bills main focus here is to run up the score. You know, you look at guys like the Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals, or even the New York Jets, it's going to be a little bit different of a feel when we play each and every single one of these teams. Now, Aaron Rodgers is fully capable of making every single throw on the football field and is capable of coming back in games, right, and staying alive in games, but he is 40 years old, and to do that and ask that upon him every single week doesn't necessarily make sense. But it is a threat because he can do that. He can keep up with Josh Allen if we're winning by 2 or more possessions. But these teams, Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs, even Philadelphia Eagles, these high potent passing attacks, the Buffalo Bills need to relax a little bit and maybe drain the clock out, be able to run the ball later in games, be able to sustain our success and longevity throughout the year. In my previous video, we discussed it. Damian Harris, James Cook, Nyheim Hines, and Latavius Murray, this 4-headed monster backfield has all been implemented to take less off of Josh Allen's shoulders. Plus, these running backs are going to help us practice on a week-to-week basis. Can you imagine our first-string defense going against Latavius Murray, going against Damian Harris in practice, grinding, getting better? You look at last year, we really had no one to prepare us running the football. Although we did do great stopping the run. Devin Singletary last year, James Cook, and also Zach Moss for the Bills. This is clearly an upgrade for Bills Mafia. And I think this season really hinges on this NFL schedule that's going to be released. Now, you guys could do the Google search and look and see that it does seem pretty much confirmed that the Buffalo Bills are going to be playing there October 8th, which is week 5. And I'm betting that Brandon Beane is definitely going to be opting to take that bye week at a later date so the Buffalo Bills could have that strategically in their pocket for this 2023 season. I think this is big-time news for the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people have missed it, but if Brandon Beane gets an early London game, we don't want that early bye week. I think it's very, very wise here. The Buffalo Bills, we get a later bye than week 7. That's what we had last year. I'm telling you, it's just going to pay dividends for Bills Mafia. But I hope you guys truly enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found some intriguing insight here about this London game. Like I said, do a quick Google search and you will find out that the Bills could very well be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars on October 8th and opting to take our bye week at a later date. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like, subscribe. Appreciate every single one of you. Go Bills!